doing a lot of helping people in all the ways that I can. I go in between sewing and keeping people from getting divorced, or quitting skydiving, get people to shift their perspective a little bit from that hot moment where you're just sure that you need to quit skydiving or quit that person or quit this job. And I can't say either way. When you're advising somebody, it's not your job to tell them what to do. It's your job to help them to zoom up out of it and see where the regret could flow in later, if they haven't considered all of those possibilities. Because when we make decisions from a really negative mindset, you're not looking at something. That's why you're so negative right now. You know what I mean? Because you're deliberately paring down what your mind is focused on to fuel a perspective. He sucks or that sucks or whatever it is, and you're telling a one-sided story. It's what the human mind does. So I think it takes a friend to just say, well, let's zoom out here a little bit. What's the primary objective? Is it to make that person wrong or that thing wrong, or is it to know the truth of your life? And this story I've been telling may not be the whole story. Often that's the case. Usually that's the case. When somebody's stuck in miserable bastard syndrome, they're telling half a story. I do what I can because I've been there. Who hasn't? Zoom up out of it, out of the story of being stressed out. Stress can go all the way to 11, especially when something's happened. When somebody really has had inhuman experience, something that is just outside the bounds of what a human should be asked to do. And now they're left with this bell ringing in their head. It's always ringing. Post-traumatic experience is ongoing, but it's only one room in the house, and people can make it the only room. And that doesn't work. It is true. That happened. You remember it. And with most trauma stuff, people remember details, like really tremendous details. You ask them what they had for lunch, they don't know. But that thing that happened 7 years ago, yeah, they really do. And we just have to work on getting it back in proportion. So they can move on and go, yeah, that sucked ass, but I'm not there now. I'm not that guy. I'm not that place. I'm not that role that I played. Maybe I can extract a lesson out of it so that I have some meaning. But I gotta move on again, until the next thing that is similar causes an experience in me where I revert back to that gutter ball mentally. And again, I release it again. Again, I remember the lesson that I learned the first time, so that I can not have to experience it again and learn it again and again and again. I think that's what the Earth School is all about. Hardest school in town. It's a brave place to live. Planet Earth.
Life is a risk. There's a huge risk in life. The biggest risk in life is that you'll waste it. Is that you'll be 80 years old and kicking yourself saying, if only I'd done this, oh, I wish I'd done that. The biggest risk in life is that you waste your opportunity of living it.